Hi, Jesper, Michael McCall, AFTN. That was a dominant way to say goodbye to the fans for a couple of months. Is there anything from this that you're slightly disappointed with? Maybe only getting the 3 goals? It was a dominant performance from start to finish.
No, there was nothing. I don't want to point to anything right now. I also just have to get it all in, all the things. This was a great game. This I hope really that people who watch this game here tonight had a good feeling, because this was two very good teams going at each other from the beginning. And yeah, I think we played maybe the best game so far this season, considering the opponents. And it was, there were a few moments that actually went against us with the call for no hand and the call for hand for us. But I think we kept and stuck to the plan, and our mentality is not backing off, even though they are very good in the possession and they build out well from the back, and maybe we expose ourselves a little bit, but that's not who we are. We want to get up and try to be dominant at home, and I think the players played, a really, really strong game.
It feels that everyone's kind of just clicking just now in the groove and the rhythm as well. I think Thomas probably had his best game of the season as well out there. With this big stretch of away games coming up, are you hoping just to rotate the squad as much as possible and get as many players minutes over these games?
I think we have the game in LA next time. Then we have a week until we have 3 games in a week, where we probably use even more players. But yeah, I said to the players as well, I feel for the guys who's not on the pitch today, who didn't make it to the pitch, because it was such a great game to watch, and the pace of the game, and the intensity and emotion in the game as well. And I think it's not because of lack of quality. It's just that we have so many good players, and some of them will not make it to the pitch. And we'll see. We'll put up the team that we think is the strongest for every game, and what we think fits best to the game ahead of us. But there's one thing for sure: we'll not change the way we play, even though we're going to play away games. So it's this is our style. This is who we want to be, and now we have finished a very good home stretch. But our ambition is of course to do well on the road as well.
Jesper, building off on Michael's question, one of the players that doesn't get a lot of minutes is Mikhail Gerasminkov. Just how do you think he did today, and just overall, what have you been seeing with him all season?
He did well when he came in. He looked comfortable. He looked, even though it was in a hectic phase, right at the end, we just got a goal disallowed, and it was 2-1, and it was still we were not able to close it, and making a substitution in the back line at that point was maybe not what we wanted, but he did very, very well. And I think he has shown throughout the preseason and the season so far that he's a player to be considered with, and that's the most important thing. Then you cannot always, it's not your decision if you play or not, but but you have to be ready, and also mentally ready whenever it's your chance. And I think that he showed today, and we saw today that when he was called upon, he was ready, and I think he did very well.
And how would you look back at the stretch of home games as a whole? Just in MLS, all but one, you've won everything. You've won them.
Yeah, I'm I'm a very fortunate coach, sitting here and talking to you guys after normally has been a win. You could not. That's not a normal situation that you play 8 games and or 9 games you win the 8 of them. It's not normal, but it's due to the players, and it's due to the players and the fans we have. The atmosphere in here was electric today. It really animated the players. I think also for our opponents, it's great coming here with the atmosphere, even though it's pretty hostile towards them. But I think that it's been a great connection, and the connection between the fans and the players on the pitch has just grown even stronger. And yeah, now we take a break. We'll come back in August. It seems to be a long time for now, but we are very happy for the support we've got so far this season, and I think that we responded on the pitch.
Okay, we'll go Nico, then Gemma. congrats for the match. Well, you have 5 MLS match before the break, and after the break of the World Cup, you have 3 more, so 8 totals, all them away. So my question is, how many points are you aiming to get out of the 24 available?
I have no idea. I have an ambition that we will go for 3 points when we play Sunday, and that's how we'll try to continue. That's who we are, and yeah, let's see. It's always difficult and tricky in this league to play away because it's always difficult and the conditions are different from game to game. Let's see. We take one game at a time. I know that sounds a little bit boring, but that's the way we approach it. And then we will be, I'm sure, also strong away.
So I'm sorry. Last thing. Why Bruno didn't start from the beginning today?
Yeah, it's how we feel that the game is going to evolve. What we think was the right thing. We knew that we had to work a lot in the pressure to begin with before the game really could open up. Colorado is very well structured in the way they build up, and we had a feeling that instead of taking him out when the pitch was open, then we could bring him in when the pitch was open, and we could also see in the end we had some good opportunities when the pitch was open, playing him deep, and we utilized that. So it's not always, even though that we have a lot of good players, they can't play all of them at the same time. But the most important thing is that when we have players and they come in from the bench, then they might be able to make the difference coming off the bench, and we saw that with Bruno today.
Sticking with Bruno for a moment, what does it say about him as a player that he has the goal called back from the handball, alleged handball, and then minutes later he makes that kind of a pass to Brian to set up the third goal of the night?
Yeah, it says that he's a better provider than finisher. No, of course, it was a big disappointment for him that he didn't get the goal, but we can't dwell with that. We have to move on, and then we have to continue going. And I think that it's great that even though he's a young guy, he's very opportunistic. That of course that he just continues, and that's what we want to see from the players as well. And of course, it's a great mentality from him that he can leave it and not carry on with that disappointment and carry that one throughout the game, but shake his feathers a little bit and then fly on.
And you touched on the fans. The fans had a pretty strong message tonight between the signs and the chants and all of this. What does it mean to you as someone who's down there on the field to hear them literally using their voices to say, we want this team, we support this team, we love this team?
Yeah, I think it was... It of course becomes emotional because it's declaration. It's love from the fans to the team and to the players and to all of us, and it's a strong message, of course. And it's something that is important. That we have people coming here watching us, wants to support us, likes us, and we want to also show our support to the city of Vancouver, and we feel that it's great every time we step out on the pitch here, and we try to do our best. So as I said to begin with, the connection grown even stronger, and you have the feeling that today was really about love for the team and for the club, and that was also emotional to be part of.
Our Daily Hive. Jesper, what kind of boost does it bring just having Ranko back on the bench? And was there maybe a plan to get him in? And then did the dictation of the game change your plan to play him or not play him?
It's always when you're on the bench. It would be nice if we have a game where we are up comfortably and we can try and change for the players more than for the game. But you cannot expect that he is ready to play, and had it been, you know, let's say we didn't have had the last substitution, yeah, then he would have been on for Tristan when Tristan crammed up in his calf, of course, and then it's so he's ready to play. That's why he's on the bench, and it's good to have him back. We saw before the game, played 200 games for this club, and that's not a small thing. And he was so unfortunate last year that in his game number 200 he got a very serious injury, and the way he has handled himself getting back has been outstanding and very professional, and that's why he's already here ready to play.
We saw that Sabi wasn't able to finish the game again this evening. What's the update there?
There's no update. I took him out.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that we had difficulties in the last part of the right side in the first half, and we put in Jivan, and Sabi played well. It didn't go his way with the first corner kick where he had a good chance, and he had another one where he was very close, and Sabi is okay, and it was not that he didn't play a good game. It's just when you're there and you have my position, I have to look for how do I think the game will go on from the point you are at now. And I wanted Jivan on the pitch to help stabilize the right side defensively, and yeah, it's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.